just about 25 minutes from now, Ravmon Powell, the West Indies captain, will be facing the media in their pre-match press conference before taking on Uganda tomorrow night at the Guyana National Stadium. This will be West Indies' second match of the tournament, Uganda's third. Gentlemen, in our match against Papua New Guinea, there was some concern. There's a lot of comments about team change, and we were not patient enough, and we were trying to play the way that we played in the IPL. Unfortunately, I thought I had it, but the playing 11 for the match against Papua New Guinea was the one that I chosen before the World Cup. Now, gentlemen, both of you agree that that will be the playing 11 for tomorrow also. Basil, give us your feedback on what you think is going to happen tomorrow, or should I say prediction?
I think we're gonna destroy Uganda. We're gonna beat. I watch the Uganda team play against both Afghanistan, and then I watch them against Papua New Guinea. The guys in Uganda, their batters are of poor quality. They got some decent bowlers, but the batters, they're not gonna be able to withstand the West Indies bowlers. So I am expecting us to roll over Uganda nicely.
I sure you agree with those sentiments from Basil Roger. Should West Indies bat first? Should West Indies bat first tomorrow? Are you expecting a total of 300 or more?
Absolutely. I'm expecting the West Indies to absolutely massacre this team tomorrow. If the West Indies bat first, I'm certainly expecting a total over 250. Maybe not 300, but I expect us to do very, very well. I expect Johnson, Charles, Nicholas Pooran, all of these guys to come to the party tomorrow and really make a statement in this World Cup. West Indies now has to make a statement. We, messed around a little bit against Papua New Guinea. Tomorrow is a time to really show and to make a statement to everyone that, hey, West Indies are here and we're ready. We're ready.
Yeah. Basil, you seem to having some issues there. The fire thing or something, or the smoke detector.
No.
Basil, do you expect tomorrow a full crowd, a full stands at Providence?
No. No, I don't. I don't for the reason of the price of the tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there are tickets being sold for $6.
Well, when I looked at it online, the cheapest tickets were $22 US.
Yes, and that is 4,400 Guyanese dollars. Raja, are you expecting a bumper crowd in Guyana tomorrow?
I would hope so. I mean, tomorrow, I believe, is the last fixture for the home team in Guyana until, semifinal stage, because I think our new game against New Zealand is going to be in Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
So I would believe that the Guyanese public would come out in their numbers to see the home team, and it's a evening game as well. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I believe it's an evening game tomorrow.
Yes, it's a Saturday night.
So, the expectation would be that we should get a good crowd, even if it's not a sold-out crowd, at least a 90% capacity. If not, that would be very disappointing for the men in maroon.
I think this, Sir Carlton, one of the things it'll be interesting to see, because I've heard the complaints coming from Guyana regarding the price of the tickets. Well, we're going to see if it's simply just the price of the tickets, because the first game, 10:30 in the morning on a Sunday, is not an ideal time. West Indians don't go to see T20 games at that early time in the morning. Let's see now, in the evening, the game is playing on a Saturday evening. Ticket prices are probably relatively about the same. Let's see if the crowd, if it's really about the prices of the tickets, because the time now is more conducive for more people to come to the game. So let's see what happens. I'm hoping that they get a decent crowd, but I'm not expecting like a sellout or anything like that.
Okay, thank you very much. Basil, sticking with you, there's a lot of talk about we are going to beat Uganda. So we need to give other players a run out. As a coach, tell us why we need to play our best 11, although it is against Guyana. It's against Uganda.
You got here. Look, what you feel when you pick your team, you feel this is your best team, right? This is a team that you're looking to continue to improve with each game as you go into down in as the tournament progresses. So this run out thing, that's not it. You are more concerned about the best team that you feel are executing well in all the phases you're looking for them to execute with each and every game. So you can't chop and change at all. You may have a situation, maybe if one of the guys that you felt was the best in the best 11 that really is not performing, you give them 2 games, because look, it's only 4 games you got in the group stage. You give him 2 games, and especially against the minnows, so-called minnows, and they ain't come up to scratch. You got to start looking, wait a minute, maybe this guy is not, and we got to look elsewhere, because the next 2 games is against the 2 best teams in the group. And this is where the business end of the group play is going to come into play. These are games you do not want to lose, especially if you lose one of those 2 games going to come down to the decider as to who goes to the second round.
Okay.
I mean,
Roger, Brian H is saying that we are jinxing the West Indies team. Why are you jinxing the West Indies team, Roger?
I don't think we're jinxing the West Indies team. I believe, all the talk leading into this World Cup, it has been championship or bust. If you listen to, the fans in the Caribbean, if you listen to the captain, if you listen to Coach Darren Sammy, it's all about winning the World Cup. It's not about doing well. And the team has to play with that level of confidence, right? So I don't think we're jinxing the team by saying that we're going to absolutely massacre these opponents tomorrow. I think we have to make a statement. We have to put, our actions where our mouth is, and then we really have to come out and show that we are, a championship caliber team. And the only way to show that is by dispatching this Uganda team tomorrow.
Michael Douglas is saying that the Guyana pitch will definitely play better under lights. Hopefully Charles would come good. He can't afford to fail 14 times out of 14. And so we hope that Charles come good. Eloise Gums, good to have you here. Eloise is saying that the pitches in Guyana are so slow. Basil, both Roger and I think that West Indies will score over 250 tomorrow. Is Eloise right, Basil?
Yeah, I don't think 250 going to score on the Providence wicket. I think that's the wicket. If West Indies is able to score 250 that wicket, it will be a superb performance. But I looking to see a score close to 200. I think they could get close to 200 on that pitch. And the thing about the guy saying it playing better on the lights, I guess he didn't look at the game with Afghanistan and Uganda. The pitch played similarly under the lights like it did against West Indies. And if you notice, the 2 batters from Afghanistan, they put on 100 and change. And the minute the 2 of them was out, the other batters struggled to push it on, and they end up only making 170. They looked like they were going over 200 at one point.
Indra Sapoka, I will let the West Indies heard of your request. I will inform the West Indies of your request, Indra. And Eloise is saying again, Uganda will play their spinners and West Indies will struggle to score quickly if they are not careful. Roger, those Uganda spinners are primary school spinners. We should be able to deal with them.
They're not special. And I believe, we have someone like Nicholas Pooran at number 3. Brandon King plays spin very well also. I think once we're able to get a good start, I definitely see if Western is getting close to 250, if not over 250. If you paid attention to the Afghanistan game, they had an excellent start. Now, they don't have the same depth in batting that the Westerners have. With Afghanistan, they have a good top order. But once you get to around number 5, you can pretty much sort of control that batting lineup. In the case of the West Indies, we have someone like Andre Russell coming in at 7, Romario Shepherd coming in at 8. So it's a totally different proposition.